Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to FrostPunk. In the last episode we managed to sort out quite a lot of things, but going forward we need to build an infirmary and a few other improvement of life things. We could do with upgrading all of these houses into bunkhouses, and I would like to get our stockpile of food considerably higher, so I may put some more points into researching improvements for the hunters. But time will tell whether we're going to get completely kicked in the teeth for it. Oh, our scouts have just reached the weather station. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems operational. We could try and find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam or even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the winter station. Weather station, not winter station. So I discovered a coal mine at Winterhome. Let's quickly have a look at the coal station, and then we're going to have to take the plunge and look at Winterhome, which is not as great as you'd think. Oh dear, people are getting hungry. Should I be worried? Abandoned station. The recent reports from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. There's a little bit of hope. Not the best. I've only just noticed that all these hunters' huts are connected to each other with tarps. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Are we actually producing enough food? That's something I haven't looked at. That was not the right button. On the economy tab. There we go. Food. Ah. No. No is the answer to that question. We're definitely not producing enough food. Do I have soup? No. Where is it? So yeah, we need to work on the whole food situation as well. I suppose we have got quite a high population. Getting coal from out there. Hope we don't get frostbite. We have automatons on that. What's our wood situation looking like? Are we still got a sawmill? I remember that almost running out. Oh no, we still got 524 wood left in that sawmill, so it should be okay. Professionally knocked my microphone there. Just speed things up a little bit. Hopefully when these guys get it... Oh, it's about to get colder. For a long time. A few days. Temperatures have fallen. Eesh. Now if we look at the... These are still comfortable because of the insulation they have, so that's good. But these people in these tents out here, they are really heading life right now. Oh no. Oh no. It's a man. This spelt the end of my last playthrough. A man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for the survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So we are alone. One of our people died? Oh! The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're alone. This place is a deadly trap. We need to get out of here. We should have never left Britain. They're all dead. We should have stayed in London. Surely it couldn't have fallen like this. There goes all our hope. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. Let's give them a purpose. So, we get to choose our path. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope of our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into chaos that consumed Winterhome. In my last episode I tried faith and, well, my last series I tried faith and spiritual strength, but then I didn't really look into it at all. But I did that one in my private playthrough, which I really enjoyed. So I think this time though I'm going to do order and discipline, because a friend of mine insists order and discipline is better than faith and spiritual strength. So let's, as in real life, in sorting problems. So we are going to go for order and discipline. We will get the neighbourhood watch. We need to mobilise and stand together to help people in need and protect them. Troublemakers. We have to build 2 watchtowers.
A new law has passed.
So, in order, can we build them? Yes, we can. So that's brilliant. Last time I couldn't even build the things I needed. There's a good place. Oh god, I don't know where to put this. Eesh. Eesh, that's not good. I could do it. We do it putting it right where the cemetery is. Is that the cemetery? Oh, that's a child centre. No, I better not knock down the child centre. That's probably not a good thing. Well, we can put one over here, right? Need to get as many houses as humanly possible. Preferably. Out there-ish? Or I could just put it around here. Let's put one there. Where's the light on these things? I like the light to be flying on the inside. Oh well, doesn't really matter that much, does it? And then we want to put another one over here, I guess, because there's a lot of houses right here. Okay, let's build those. Let's get that hope back up. What about people died? Who died and how? On day 15, one of our people died. One froze to death. Thought I was doing well to try and avoid people dying, but never mind. Scouts have reached the coal mine. The coal mine is automated. Its engine is pressurized, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs in the air. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. We'll take only the stored coal for now. There is something we'll be doing with that later. Let's go have a look at Winterhome. Let's see what happened there. And hopefully, now we've built those towers, they've actually built yet? No, they're not. Oh dear. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say order will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to orderly decide who to eat first when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down, we're not going to die. The people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give them people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Wonderful. Okay, so this bar here, this is how many Londoners want to leave, or how many people want to leave to London, I should say. They're not. And this is how likely more people are to join them. So we need to raise hope. And fast. Infirmary. Can we build it? Yes, we can. I think we'll put the infirmary, the pub. Yeah, we'll put the infirmary right next to the pub, that makes sense. This is going to help a lot. It's going to make it so more people will not be amputated. Which, believe it or not, amputations are a significant issue. So, I want to heavily either increase our generator efficiency or our hunters. Ooh, we could also do an outpost depot. That would allow us to send people to the coal mine to secure coal. Do steam coal thumper? We could just have a coal mine? I think food is more important at the moment, so flying hunters is a good one. But hunters tactics is also good because it requires 10 to fully man it rather than 15, which means you can build more of them with the same people. But I think we'll do flying hunters for now. Steam cores. We've just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. Right, let's man these posts. Going to be engineers for now. Now hope. 43 people living near the guard station. As promised, you have built and manned watchtowers to maintain order in the city. 103 people living near a guard station. As soon as we lose the fall of Winterhome, that'll make things a lot better. I can hear somebody laughing very loudly. Little flashlight, that's what I was talking about. We'd still need to upgrade all of these houses, but I need to build more things to get wood as well. There's a lot of things going on right now. Free time? We definitely cooked a lot of food. Oh, the burial ceremony is starting at the cemetery? Where is the cemetery? Where are you? You're around here somewhere, I know you are. You're near the... I built it around here somewhere. Oh no, I can't find it. There it is. I thought it was just a bunch of people standing in the snow then. Ah, George Kidwell. Sorry, my friend, I could not save you. Where is the... Have we built the infirmary? Yes, we have. We only have enough for one engineer. Whoops, that's what happens when you put all your engineers inside the guard towers. We could dismantle one of the medical posts? I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put some of these people in here. We'll dismantle this. I might swap out... I only have one worker available. Oof. Oof, we're running out of people. Maybe we'll find more at Winterhome, hey? Even though that last man looked dead, and he said nobody was left. You never know. So it's only going to be working at 60% efficiency because of the fact there is not enough people. People join the Londoners. So the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbours to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they'll have little hope in our ultimate survival. I know, I'm trying to raise the hope. I'm going to make it in this hole. We have to leave. The scouts have reached Winterhome. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there, speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens. Increasing despair. I don't know why I put a space there. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope. May they rest in peace. So from there, we discovered the American camp. It's all the way over there. All the freshwater springs. Let's have a quick look at the freshwater springs. It's pretty close to them, so we may as well give it a look. Ah, that's why all of these people are getting cold. I didn't think about this at all. Let's build a steam hub. It's going to increase our... Wow, it's going to increase our coal usage, but it will make a lot of these people over here a lot happier. A little bit of an overlap. There we go, I've got it there. We have enough coal anyway. Flying hunters. Flying researchers. Flying researchers, yes. Tripping over all my words today. I think Hunter's Tactics is a good one. But we are going to upgrade to Flying Hunters. We have enough steel, just about. I do need to look at getting more steel production, wood production, and like the bare necessities of actual... Oh no, somebody just came gravely ill. Ooh, timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighbourhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg, or worse if it weren't for the watchman, a neighbour commented. We're lucky to have them. I'm glad it ended well. Hope his debt's slowly rising. Which is good, obviously. Hunting tactics. These places now hire less workers, which has freed up more workers for me. If I pull out... I want to have the infirmary fully stocked. So, that's the cookhouse, that's not the infirmary. There we go. Scouts have reached the freshwater springs. Damn, that was quick. What we can also do is build another hunter's hut here. And then put the rest of those people in the hunter's hut. Oh, we'll go see what the scouts want. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichen clings to bare rock at the edges. It looks like a good place for a hideout. Near the freshwater springs, we meet some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight. They seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starvation, they look away. They mumble something about eating lichen. Or lichen. So, let's take them to the city. That's a lot of workers. Workers and children. Actually, we'll send them. Because I want to go see what the Frozen Grove is, or the Snow Cliff. I'm sure they'll survive. There's a hole in it. There's a lone figure bustling. Small grove of a dozen trees. Let's have a look at the Frozen Grove. So in 3 days we will have more people, which is good and bad. I mean, I haven't really got places to put these more people, but we will find something, I'm sure. The people are getting very cold over here. I think all of a sudden I've decided I don't want people freezing to death on these coal piles and things. I'm not researching anything. Right. Healthcare installation, probably really good. I'm thinking it might be time for a coal mine. I can't remember where the coal mine is, but I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, there's the hunters. They now produce 30 food a day instead of 20. There's an extra 10, and because they require 5 less, it's all very useful. As soon as we can upgrade another one, I will. because food is still a significant problem. We're like just on the borderline of being able to survive. Okay, so now when we click our laws, we have two options. We have purpose or we have adaptation. Adaptation is the stuff that we already had. I should probably sign prosthetics at this point. But, excuse me. But we could also look at increasing our purpose. So you can either have morning gatherings. We'll gather each morning and make sure our goals and priorities for the day are clear to everyone. They will raise hope from time to time. Hope will rise slightly. Or we can build guard stations. An organised militia will maintain peace and order in our city and help us deal with anyone who might threaten it. Ooh, we're taking a very strange turn here. This is feeling a lot more like fascism, but I'm sure it'll be fine. This is why I like faith and spirituality. I mean, admittedly, they do have the Faith Keepers, which is kind of the exact same thing. Could use a reminder of what we're fighting for every day. Damn it, the Londoners are gaining more followers. The morning gathering is a permanent modifier, positive modifier. That is a good thing.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Scouts have reached the Frozen Grove. Some trees in the grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Ooh. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. Corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave the graves intact, but we can cut the trees for wood. Oof. We'll check the snow cliff, and then we'll head back, because these guys are carrying a lot. Hopefully they won't have an instant death scenario. I know they're a thing. How are these guys down here? I assume they're getting pretty... Oh no, because of the... They're okay. It's going to take a little bit more before they get too cold. The sawmill's got to be running low soon, hasn't it? Yeah, when the sawmill runs out, that's when we're going to be in trouble. I mean... Coal mining. Where can we build the coal mine? Oh, that's lucky. Right there. If we build... Oh, that's lovely. It even looks nice. Perfect. Okay, so I'll take those workers out of there. We'll put them in the coal mine. They are going to be pretty cold, though. There is heating, but they're still going to be pretty bloody cold. I can make this work. I could do with another automaton, but you can't make those until you build a factory. Okay, so coal mine optimization. Coal mines, steam coal mines, and advanced coal mines will be 10% more efficient. Efficiency is always good. Gathering post installations, probably good. We should probably be looking at insulating things because it increases everything by 1. Their temperature resistance by 1. Resource depots will store 50% more resources. Let's get that for now, because even though none of our things are getting super close, they will start too soon. We can also build another... Hunter's-hanger, there we go. Boop. And we can sign another law. So, from the morning gathering, get a foreman. Appointing responsible foreman will make sure that people work as efficiently as possible. Wow. Let's get the guard stations first. I think. Maybe. Yeah, we'll get that. Guard stations. Build man 2 guard stations. I don't think I've got enough people to actually man them, which is problematic, I suppose. What do these do when they're near things? I suppose we just try and get as many houses as possible. We could put one over here. And another one down here. There or there. I'll build it there. I'm sure there's more efficient places to be building these. I should probably be knocking down buildings and building them in their places, but I'm very lazy. Oh, we just ran out of steel. Wonderful. It's okay. Ran out of workers. That's going to be the big problem. I suppose I could take people... For now, I'm going to take people out of the coal mine because we don't actually need it yet. But we do need... lowers discontent and restores the hope of people living nearby. That one's just going to have one The Lone Guard! Guard stations have been built and manned to maintain order in the city. Some people question their purpose, but the majority support your decision. You question the... Perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no sinister oblit like with the big torches. All we need now is red flags hanging off of them, and it would be a very dystopian-looking future. But there you go. What can you do? A lot of flashlights going on right now. No one's coming into the city. Let's put it that way. Oh. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. I am glad to hear that. We do need more houses for these people. Coal. No, we are in a deficit. That's not good. Okay. It won't be a problem though, because when we get new people, we can put them in the coal mines and things. We should be okay. We're not researching anything right now. Oh no, we are. Scouts have reached the snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. Wait, the sole survivor? Loads of people, right? The refugee from Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Take the resources. We found the shrouded cave. Where is that? There it is. We can see a faint wisp of smoke coming from a patch of deep shadow at the base of a small hill. It must be the entrance to a cave. An inhabited cave. Okay, so Winterhome did what we did, basically. They were being orderly. Seems like a good idea, doesn't it, really, on the face of it, but who knows? People don't seem to like being told what to do.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Oh man, that sounded terrible. Oh, look at that food now. Yes! The hunters are doing their jobs. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Research depot has been researched. Whoop, hello. Press escape. Didn't need to. We are not researching anything right now, so let's sort that out. The wall drill. This is where we actually have to learn the wall drill because sawmill is going to be running out of wood very soon. We're going to need to man it. But either way, it looks like this is going to have to be the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Any advice is helpful. Things seem to be going very well so far, but I'm sure it could all fall apart in the drop of a hat. But as always, I'll see you next time.